Today we're going to discuss three types of the style sheet: the inline style sheet, embedded style sheet, and the external style sheet. You're already familiar with the last one. The inline style sheet is where you hard code it directly into your HTML tag. For example, one picture, it's only affect one table data and so on. The other one is embedded style sheet, which is going to affect your whole web page, not your whole website. So for example, if you want to make the attribute for paragraph, it affecting the whole style, this will be the embedded style sheet, and the location of that is the head section. And the last one, it will be the external style sheet you're already familiar with, because this is the new syllabus of what happened at the exam 2021. They have been asked about inline style sheet. A lot of students they quite didn't know what is inline style sheet, because most of the past papers it is about the external style sheet. So what are the difference between all of them? Inline style sheet, as this definition, is a rule coded directly into the HTML tag within flow of your source code. So the inline style sheet, actually you do it on the attribute on the code section. For example, if I want, let's open the code here. For example, if they say this image should be with the width of 15% of the table, you have to delete all these parts of the width and height. For example, let's do that. This is what call it inline. Actually they are not mentioning this in this part of the exam, but let's say they need this image to be 15% height of the table. So what I can say, I will say here after that is style, okay, style equal, so for example I want to change the height, click on the height, and as you see here, this is what the percentage I want to do, just directly. For example, if 15%, make it 15% as instructed. This is what called inline style sheet. So which I put the word style equal to the attribute, and within apostrophe it will be created automatically if you use Microsoft Web Expression 4, for example. And this is in hard coded here in this image, for example the motherboard. This is what is inline style sheet is about. Okay, the second one is embedded style. Embedded styles, where it located in the head section, so it will be affect every attribute on the whole web page, but it's still we embed it on the HTML, is not external. So this time, for example, let me mention something here. What I have done here in the inline is only affect this picture, it will not affect other picture. Okay, if for example I want this attribute to affect everything, let's say paragraph, it should be here in the head section. How am I going to do this? I don't have to write it. You can go to design, or just go to format, CSS style. It's better do it in design. Yes, it's to be highlighted. So create a new style. For example, let's say paragraph. I want the paragraph style, for example, with this font family, Helvetica, Arial, and so on. Press OK. Let's back to the code and see what's the difference. As you see, look to the head section. We're going to look for paragraph. As you see here, it's done here. So let me make enter to make it visible. So as you see, the paragraph style have this kind of font. This is what call it embedded style sheet. Embedded. Look, if they say embedded, it will affect everything here with paragraph attribute. So you will find this on the head section as mentioned. This is my paragraph style. So this is the type, the second type, which is embedded style. If the exam they say embedded style, that means it will affect the whole page but not other page, and will be located on the head section and will be accessible from format, new style, from design, format, new style. The second part, or the last part, is external style sheet. This is most of the student is familiar with, is to insert a style sheet from outside external file. It will be like this format. Go to the style sheet and say attach a style sheet. So here you're going to browse the style sheet from external file. Let's say this style sheet. You see, this is different than the other one. If you want to see the difference here, you will find here, you see on the head you will find our link to the style sheet is to this file. Already I have another style sheet is here. So this what is external style sheet. It will be with link. All you have to do is to just go to format and attach the style sheet. So this is the difference between three of them. Let's sum up very quickly. The inline style sheet will be hard-coded on a specific code, like a picture or the table row or whatever. So you just go to the code and do style equal and find what you want to do, like height, width, and so on. For the embedded style sheet, you go to insert new style sheet and insert what's the style sheet you want to, for example paragraph or picture or IMG for example, and it will affect the whole page, not like inline. The external style sheet will affect the whole page, but the link of the style sheet is external, so it will open from another file. This is the most practical one, but you have to do what you have been asked to do on the exam. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.